Hi, this is Sridhar from wpwdesign.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can add some CSS to the header builder to make sure that the logo, which is in the center div, is always absolutely positioned center in the center. All right, so here I have some content in the left and the right divs that are exactly the same width because they're just copies. And so if I take a look at this on the front end, you can see that the logo is like in the middle and it is good. Now, if I select the social icons component in the right row of the header and duplicate it, and when we reload this on the front end, now you can see that the space on the left side is actually less than on the right. And what we would like to do is to make sure that this logo, the middle portion, whatever is in here, is absolutely positioned in the center. So I'm going to press F12 to bring up the developer tools in Chrome and start inspecting the header area. And here we can see that there is a div having a class of Oxy header container. Inside that there are the left, center and right divs. Now this div, if we take a look at the CSS for this particular element, you can see that justify content properties value is set to flex start by oxygen. The first thing that we need to do is to change this flex start to center. So I'm going to click there and copy that particular CSS selector and click on one of the CSS files that is being loaded here. It does not matter which, because I just want to add some CSS to see how it affects in temporarily in the Chrome developer tools, and later I'm gonna copy or cut and paste this in Oxygen. Okay, so I clicked on the CSS file, I just go all the way to the end, I paste that CSS selector, and I'm gonna set justify content to center. Okay, so if we take a look at the center div, we can see that flex grow has been set to 1. So the second step we need to do is to undo this. So basically set flex grow to its default value, which is 0. And the third and final step that we need to do is for the left div and the right div, we need to set flex to 1. So for Oxy header left and Oxy header right, I want flex to be 1. And that's it. Now you can see that when I mouse over on the left div, the width is 745 pixels, and that is exactly the same width that this right div also takes up, which means the middle div is exactly positioned right in the middle of the browser horizontally. Okay, so now let's see how to tweak the CSS to make sure that it behaves responsibly. You could probably do the same thing using the tools, visual tools inside Oxygen, but if you are interested in doing this the hard way, you can keep watching. Okay, so let's take a look at the breakpoints that Oxygen has. 11:20, 9:92. So let's see how this appears at 11:20. That's fine. 9:92. I probably would like to have these appear one below the other from 992 pixels and below. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the CSS and add a media query that affects the screen from 992 pixels and below. So we need to target the parent div, which is that, and set the flex direction to column. This will make the child elements appear one below the other. Okay, and now for the okay, so for the left div, you can see that justify content is set flex start. We need to set that to center and do the same thing with the right div. So I'm just gonna copy that and set justify content to center, and that's it. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Bye for now. Oh, before I let you go, I forgot to show you how to put this in CSS. We need to go to manage style sheets, and you can click on this button to add a new style sheet, or click on this to add a new folder, and inside that folder you create your new style sheet and paste the CSS. In my case, I already have a folder called Sridhar, and I'm gonna click on add style sheet and name this header appropriately and paste my CSS, save it, come back, refresh, boom. Bye for now, for real.